Some students at the University of Idaho returned to campus Monday, 2 weeks after 4 of their classmates were stabbed to death. There are still no suspects. Let's back it up and look at what we do know. 4 students were found dead on November 13th at a home near campus in Moscow, Idaho. They were stabbed to death, and according to a coroner, they were likely killed while they were asleep. The victims were 20-year-old Ethan Chapin, 21-year-old Kaylee Gonsalves, 20-year-old Xana Kernodle, and 21-year-old Madison Mogan. Here's what investigators know so far. On the night they were killed, Chapin and Kernodle attended a fraternity party, and Gonsalves and Mogan were at a sports bar. They were all home by 2 a.m. 2 roommates who were home were not harmed during the attack. They also went out and returned by 1 a.m. The next morning, the 2 surviving roommates called some friends over because they believed one of their roommates was unconscious, according to police. One of them called the police at 11:58 a.m. When officers arrived, they found the rest of the victims. 2 were found on the second floor, and the other 2 were found on the third floor. Moscow police said there was no sign of forced entry. The 2 surviving roommates are not suspects. There are rumors that Gonsalves had a stalker, though police said they've looked extensively into reports and found no proof so far. A murder weapon has also not been found. Officers say they're searching for a large, fixed-blade knife. For the moment, police have ruled out a number of people as suspects. In addition to the 2 roommates who were not attacked, police have preliminarily ruled out friends who came over the next morning before police were called, the person who drove Gonsalves and Mogan back to their home, a man seen on surveillance footage at a food truck the 2 visited earlier in the night, and a man the 2 called numerous times before the group was killed. Investigators are operating on overtime to get answers. Moscow police have already conducted 150 interviews, processed more than 1,000 tips, completed multiple home 3D scans, gathered more than 100 pieces of evidence from the house, and took roughly 4,000 pictures. The school's president, Scott Green, acknowledged students' concerns about coming back, noting that the university would offer alternate options to in-person learning for the remainder of the semester.